What a sad and lonely little man Harry is. Just when you thought that he was done, he comes right back in. Now with another ITV wankerthon or whinathon, whichever way you want to look at it. Now he's complaining about being famous, while demanding every camera and every outlet to be famous, and that the only reason he's able to get these people to interview him, to hear him moan about being famous, is because he's famous. I don't even know where to start with that, guys, so I mean, well, one prince is actually doing a documentary about helping others. Harry is doing a documentary about slandering others, about how hard it is to be famous. Didn't this man ask for privacy somewhere? I think I heard that he wanted privacy. He didn't want to be in the limelight. Didn't he say that the click of the cameras made his blood boil? I, when I was small, Willie got two sausages. Yeah, Willie, he got two sausages. I only got one sausage. And they always put me in the smaller bed because, William is the heir. No, Harry, you were put in the smaller bed because you were half the size of Prince William at age 12, 13, 14. That's why. And I'm pretty sure that if you wanted another sausage, you could have just asked for it because you had a chef on the premises. But can you imagine, guys, the grudges that this man holds? Because let's not forget that he has been holding on to these grudges from a very young age. He was keeping score from a very young age. I don't think people have realized that Harry was complaining about sheets in a castle. Not that he was living in a shack somewhere. He's complaining that the sheets in the castle were reused. Oh my God. Oh my God. How could it be? Poor Harry. How cruel, the royal family. Reused bed sheets. He only got one sausage and Willie got another one. So I'm just saying this, guys, because it's important to understand that he's drudging things from an age that he was 9, 10, 11, 12 years of age. And he's what? Almost 40. He's 40 this year. So that means that he's been holding on to those grudges. He's been keeping score for 30 years at the very least, waiting for the moment to air such vain grievances, complaining about being famous. Complaining that actually what he's angry about is that he wasn't as hacked as Prince William or Catherine were. He is complaining about the fact that they only offered him about, I think, 100,000 pounds or 200,000 pounds to settle the court case, which means that he knew about the hacking things, which means that the courts know that he's lying, and yet they're allowing him, they're humoring him at the expense of the British taxpayers. Also, the same thing for security. There is already a precedent. Beatrice and Eugenie were 5th and 6th in line to the throne when their security was pulled. And yes, Andrew did, he was raising a stink because he wanted his princess's daughters to have security, tax-funded security, while they were gallivanting the world, partying it with P. Diddy. Yes, they're very good friends with P. Diddy, for those of you who might want to know. The York girls and Fergie are incredibly close to P. Diddy. They were partying with him in Ibiza, and Ron Burkle and Oprah Winfrey. So there is already a precedent, and yet this man is allowed to continue doing this. The second book, people were saying, no, he loves his father. He wants this and that. Harry doesn't love anybody. I don't even think he loves Meghan, to tell you the truth. I think he's fed up with everything. And I think he's angry with her because, things didn't turn out as she said they would, did they? He is, along with Meghan Markle, the most They're the most hated couple on earth. And I do disagree with a lot of YouTubers. I respect their opinions, but there is such a thing as bad publicity. There is such thing as bad PR, because people say, oh, all PR is good PR. I don't think you want to buy anything of any brand who's associated to P. Diddy or Epstein or Weinstein. And even Oprah is getting a little bit toxic. I mean, Meghan Markle has not been able to land any sponsorship or any brand deals because of, she may be infamous and a well-known infamous person, but nobody wants to be associated with her. And you know which moment to me sums up? Because let's not forget something here. This is, you know what, guys? This must really anger the Meghan. Let me tell you what must really anger her. That Harry can just snap his fingers and he can have ITV. He can even get Oprah. I can guarantee you that if he wants to talk and he phones Oprah and says, Oprah, you know what? I want to do a special. Oprah will do it. Oprah will do it. But not with Meghan. You know which moment sums that up completely for me? Is when they are the Kevin Costner. And Harry, the guy handed the mic to Harry. Of course he did. And then Harry goes, no, give it to Meghan. And the guy just holds the mic. Come to me. And started laughing. That literally summed up. And Meghan knows that nobody wants to hear from her because she really has nothing to offer, guys. So what? She was a deal or no deal. And you know what's the saddest part is that everybody in Hollywood knows that Harry's an idiot, that he's not very smart, and that he was taken in by Meghan. That he was played by Meghan. Everybody, and this is why they don't like her also, because they know that that she played the prince, while pretending to be a victim. So now Harry wants to play the victim card again in another documentary in ITV. What's really surprising to me is that Prince William chose ITV to do the homeless documentary. I wish, the funny thing is that nowadays with YouTube and X, they don't really need to do it with any TV station. The prince could have simply commissioned that and done it himself and put it on Twitter, on X, and on YouTube. And have people watch it for free. Without having to have a license to watch anything or using ITV. He didn't need permission. He could have just done his documentary, and I'm pretty sure everybody would have watched it. Because a lot of people are wondering, why is he going with ITV when they're also catering to Harry? And they're going to air them, from what I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, around the same time. And they're doing this to see who gets more ratings. They're doing this to see who gets more ratings. So yeah, Harry's going to go on again to moan that he was hacked 6 times. He's so stupid. He has a lawsuit. Hugh Grant already settled his lawsuit, but he hasn't settled that lawsuit, and he's already destroyed evidence. Okay, how many of you think that he's going to be asked about destroying the evidence? Because he's going to go make a case, because you see, Harry, just like Meghan, he has to always be right. He has to let us know that what he's saying is the right thing and the rest are wrong, even when they're lying into our faces. Yeah. So he's going to try to spin the lie because he needs an outlet. But that's the thing with him, that he just needs to snap his fingers and ITV is there. BBC, Oprah, people. Meghan can't do that. And he's abusing that privilege that he has thanks to the very same institution that he likes to trash while using the royal title that he said he hated. Isn't that amazing, guys? Isn't that amazing that this idiot who married a D-list, unemployed, untalented mattress actress who thinks that couch casting is a decent sport, that's the kind of woman he bagged. That's the kind of woman he married. I really do wish when the bishop said, is there anybody here who opposes this marriage, that somebody had spoken up and said, I'll do. I certainly know that the Queen didn't want that marriage. When will this man, do you think he's doing this because he's angry that things haven't turned out? Because he's stupid. We know he's a stupid man. He might even screw up his own court case. Unless, of course, he refuses to talk about it, because we know that he only talks about the things that he wants to talk about, because he's a hypocrite. But what do you guys think? And what do you think Meghan Markle's going to wear today? Because I can guarantee you that if she goes, everything is going to be about her.